Welcome back, everybody. This is another ROM overview, and this one is for the Nexus 6, and this is OwnRom. This is a pretty cool ROM. I found it as I was perusing the forums and thought that it looked pretty cool. It was something I've never flashed before. At least I've never done a video on it. And once I flashed it, I thought it's pretty interesting and figured, why not? I'll bring it to you guys. Maybe one of you guys would like to try it out. I think it's a pretty cool ROM. This ROM is CM based. Just so you know, this is the second attempt now for me to do this ROM or this video. Damn notifications! I keep forgetting to shut the damn things off, and well, there you go. Anyways, again, this is OwnRom. It is for the Nexus 6, Android version 6.01. This is a nightly build, and this was last night, 5:20. Now, from what I can tell, the ROM was very prevalent back the later part of March or Lollipop, and I think they might have had a Marshmallow build out or two. Then he quit building for a while, and now it's back again. Again, I could be wrong on that. I'm just going by the last couple posts I saw on the thread. I am also running a custom kernel on this. Couple reasons. Number one, I'm not sure exactly what kernel is being run with it. I'm thinking it's stock kernel. And if that's the case, it's a CM-based kernel and it will force encrypt. But I'm not 100% sure about that one. So as you guys know, I normally just flash a custom a kernel unless it stays right in the OP, right out in the open, will not, force encrypt. If it says will not force encrypt, then I usually flash the supplied kernel. But this time I decided to go with the spare kernel. I haven't used it in a while. This is their latest update, and it's working very well. I really like the kernel. It is a smooth flash and forget kernel. And this is system or SE Linux permissive. What I want to do is I'm going to follow the format that I did last time in my last video, and I'm going to go right to the own settings. Now, these are the custom settings that own gives to us, I guess, for us to use. And I'm going to tell you what, there's not a whole bunch here, but there's just enough. It's really cool. Wait till you guys see it. They don't screw around with a lot of weird settings. It's just not, well, you'll see. These are your status bar icons. You can pick and choose what you want. Again, just turn it on or turn it off, what you want to actually show in your status bar. Then you have your Super Sue indicator. If you want that to show when it's present, go ahead and turn that on. Of course, I don't, so that's not on. And of course, they have their own OwnRom. It's just hard for me to say that. It's kind of weird. Your OwnRom logo. Flick that on if you want that on. And yes, I do have it on. Let me see if I can get it back. There it is. I do have it on and running. I think there's just too much stuff in my status bar, and it's deciding to throw that out. Let me get rid of some of that. There we go. And you can even color it, which is really cool. A reoccurring theme throughout this ROM and ROM settings that you will see. Now it's up to clock and date. You can go with your right, left, or center, or hidden. And I definitely have it on center. We do have your AM, PM, and your date. And of course, I always go normal with that. And then of course you get the chance to color it. Thank you. Oh, these are the kind of ROMs I like, guys. You know me, I love it. Nothing I hate worse than white in a status bar. But moving on. Not only do they let you color it, they let you change the size of your font, which is awesome. I've said it in the past. When you start getting into high definition ROMs, they're running at 460 DPI, and or something like that, and it gets really, really small. It looks beautiful on the phone, but you can't read anything. And I at least like the clock and date to be big enough where I can see it. Usually 18 DPI is perfect. That's where I set it. But again, you can go clean up to 23 if you want. Next up will be your battery icons. I am running a battery just because I've tried it. 3-minute battery does not work. Even the resource APK, I tried just to get the offline battery pack, and it doesn't work. So they did not incorporate that part, into their ROM. So that does not work. If you want it, go to the Nexus 6 3-minute battery mod thread on XDA and put a request in for it. They would be more than happy to give it to you. Just remember, make a copy of your System UI APK and your Frameworks Res APK and upload them to like Dropbox or something so that they can download it. Give them a link to the ROM, and they'd be happy to build it for you. So just so you know. Next up, of course, would be your battery bar. You do have options for your battery bar. Again, another feature that I like. And guys, remember, do not watch my battery percentage dropping because I'm recording this in a quad HD and on full brightness, and it's going to use battery. I have a lot of apps running in the background. This is not a good representation of their battery usage for you. Okay, moving on. Brightness control, you have network traffic and show traffic count. If you guys want to use that, it's all there. Next up would be your notification drawer. And again, it's simple, sweet, to the point. You have your quick pull down, off, right, left if you want. Of course, remember, this is CM, so you're not going to be able to pick and choose from your icons. That will all be on, of course, the settings, and I'll show you how to get to that. You have your custom header image, and I do have that on. I do not have the polygonal image, though. I'm just going with the standard header image. Let's see here. Buttons. Now where were we? Notification drawer. Buttons. Buttons are up next. We have our nav bar buttons. You can turn them on or off. You have your left-handed mode. Nav bar dimensions. And your dimensions are pretty much standard from what I can see. 48 dp is the highest. Of course, it does go all the way down to 0. For those of you that like a very, very small count, it is there. You have the show arrows while you're typing if you want that. And you can color your nav bars if you want. And I think I will, because the theme I'm running right now does not come with a colored nav bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to replicate, if I can remember what I did, for the color up top there. And that's about it right there. Yeah, that's it. So you can color your nav bar, which again is awesome. Color, that's what I love. Then you have your double tap to sleep, and then your dim buttons after inactivity and all the settings for that. Then, of course, all the way at the bottom, you have your volume button control settings, where you can set them up however you guys like to set them up. That's where you do that at. Next up would be your recents. This is, of course, your recents panel. I am running in full screen. They do give you the option for both the search bar and your memory bar. Your clear all recents, then clear all tasks, and of course your location. I'll show you guys what they give you for location, which is basically all 6 locations, and that's good that they do that. Some only give you 3, which is basically off, right, or left. Let's see where we're at now. Last but not least, and this is basically just a ROM changelog. So, not a lot of custom features, but I'm going to tell you what. In my view, at least for my taste, they are enough. They're the custom features that I'm looking for. It's not over the top by any means. Is this ROM over the top? But it's just enough. It's enough to make the ROM look good. It doesn't overweigh it. It's really fast. I can't believe how fast and smooth this is. And again, I'm running a custom kernel. That could have something to do with it too, but it is very smooth, scrolling smooth. There's no jittering or anything like that. I haven't noticed any lag in it whatsoever. I will go to developer options, let you guys see them quickly. Advanced reboot. Really, there's nothing different in this. Of course, you have your root access. Nothing different in this than any other basic CM developer options settings. You do have your multi-window under drawing, I think. Yeah, drawing. Look, I moved my button. And then, of course, all the way at the bottom under apps, you have your kill app last. I will go into security now so you guys can see the security settings on this, if I can find it here. Security settings. You have your encrypt, all that's there. Device administrator, unknown sources, storage type, trusted. I'm not seeing the typical like block collar, privacy, anything like that. Let me see if there's just a standard privacy and I'm missing it. Yeah, there it is, privacy. There's all your privacy settings. Again, I've been running AOSP for for so long, I kind of forget where the CM settings are at. But there are your privacy settings, everything there. I know a couple of you guys have asked in the past. I'm going to go ahead and hit sound and, well, first notifications, let you guys see that. Then I'm going to show you sounds. Other sounds. And of course, all the way at the bottom are your vibration controls. Then under display and lights, these are your settings for that. The wallpaper settings are about in the middle there. And of course, your battery light settings are there, and your notification light settings are there. And that is about it. I don't know what else. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the theme that I'm running. So let's go ahead and go into themes. And I figured since OwnRom has that moon-like kind of spacey look, I thought what better theme to go with than Lunar UI. Now this is a free theme you guys can get from the Play Store. It doesn't cost a dime. I think there is a paid version. I'm not sure. But I didn't want to go full out where it was, theming my Play Store and Google Plus and all that, because I'm running Dirty Unicorn's clear G apps, so I don't need that theme. So what I did was I have themed status bar, navigation bar, and status bar, navigation bar, and style. That's what I have themed under Lunar. My fonts are Blue Hydra, and that's it. Icons, of course, are beer cans. So just so you guys know. But this is the theme. It's kind of got you can see a little bit of stars through the background. It's got almost like square app icons for all of your settings icons, which I think is really cool. I like it. Notice how the location icon looks kind of like Google Maps, and they've done this very nice. I actually like this theme. Status bar, you really get you get changes up there, which would include your your Wi-Fi and your data. That kind of changes a little bit there, so that's kind of cool. Also, you notice the nav bar in the bottom, or more like dots. But again, I did color that. That's about it. Oh, I wanted to show you the actual icons on this here real quick. The ones that I set for you. And if you guys notice, this ROM comes with Nova Launcher pre-installed. It comes with Google Launcher. Well, I guess Google Launcher was in with the G apps. But instead of using CM Launcher, it uses Nova as its launcher of choice. So when you boot this up, if you boot it up without any G apps at all, it's going to be set right with Nova Launcher. So I guess that's good. I don't like the new Nova Launcher. I always run 3.2.5 version, I think, is what I use, because I don't like the updated settings in it. But anyways, it does come with it. So those of you that like Nova Launcher, such as myself, it is all here. So what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to go into look and feel. I'm going to go to icon theme, and I'm going to pick soda can. Now I'm going to go into, let's see, should be a place where I can, well, okay, see, that's why I don't like it. I've got to get used to it. As far as the icon sizes go, it doesn't, I'm used to where everything's at the old way. I mean, they just really changed it up. And there are some good changes, and there are some changes I just really do not like. But anyways, that is it, guys. OwnRom, this is for the Nexus 6. I give it a thumbs up. I like this ROM. It's really cool. I highly suggest you guys go out, download it, flash it, and if you read the OP, he's actually okay with you flashing a custom kernel. Just remember, guys, if you're gonna report any bugs, try to reflash the ROM using the supplied kernel first, then test for the bugs before you go reporting. I just want to thank all of my subscribers, and I thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.